So yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Hello.
Oh, fucking restream. Ugh.
Yeah, it can be fucky at times, but
So
it's what I can afford on my
I
budget.
I chose the headset that I'm using in the beginning before going in. Then I come in and it's set in the audio input. It's set for the headset, but in the audio output, it's not. And I still have because the headset. There is one that is like communication headset. That's always marked,
Yeah.
and that doesn't work. Ah, goodness. I'm sorry. Hi, girls, women.
Hello.
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 So
How are
glad to
you,
have you.
love?
I am good. I'm actually. It's Soot was like, hey, have you seen that Jess is live? No. And I
I
went.
put it in chat. I
I
did.
know, I know, and that's what I said to him before, just before I joined you, that I need to be better at keeping up with Discord.
It was kind of last minute. Like she sent me the message at like
Yeah.
7:30 this morning, and I was dead asleep until like 9:30 because I had all the Christmas streams.
Yup.
Oh, right.
If you saw me yesterday on Java and Jugs, I was dead for like the last 20 minutes. I was fighting to stay awake, which if you know me and my history of insomnia,
Mm-hmm.
that has not happened to me in years. So I was just like, "Oh my god, I'll be able to sleep." And I slept until like 5 in the afternoon after I got off there,
Oh,
which is
but
so
that's
rare.
yeah, but that's awesome. Then that at least means that you got plenty of sleep once you got the chance to.
Yeah. Which, like I said, it's super rare for me to be able to sleep that well and sleep that long. So I'm like, hell, I'll take it.
Maybe you just need to stream more.
Maybe it was a 2 a.m. stream because the funny thing is, it started out as me being halfway tongue in cheek with purple in the stream, and I said something because of course like I'm probably the newest person to the list, so I figured I was at the bottom of the totem pole. I was going to get wherever she needed, so I just offered. I'm like, if you need somebody at 2 a.m., then I'm your girl. And she's like, actually, we do need someone at 2 a.m. And I was like, oh shit. But Kelly offered to do it at the same time, and so me and Kelly teamed up to do both streams because I cannot carry a stream by myself to save my life, apparently, even though I used to lecture.
Yeah, but lecturing
So,
is different because at that
yeah,
point you basically have a script. Sure, you deviate
yeah,
some from it, but
yeah. And even then, like, I still had people who, like, people would ask questions and crap.
yeah,
So it's like I still got it was still like interactive. And that's one thing that I miss about it though, is I miss being there in class. You can see if a student gets something or not. Like if you're good enough at it, you can see when a student is when something's clicking and when it's not.
hmm
And when it's not, you can be like, okay, let me explain this. And then I love the look on their face when they get it. And they're like, oh, okay.
I
And it's just
yeah.
like it's so cool. I'm like I love teaching. I cannot do it for high schoolers. It's got to be like college age because I just
Yeah.
one thing that I loved about college is we would always get usually one at least one person who was misinformed about the Holocaust, or
Yeah.
which that actually did happen a lot because people like don't know the actual numbers. They think it's 6 million people, and it's not. It's far higher than that.
Oh yeah, 6 million is
Just
just the
that
estimated for the Jews.
Right.
Uh,
exactly.
so
Yeah,
it's
it's
closer to
far
like
higher than that.
10. I think
The official number, the official number right now is, well, I say quote unquote official,
yeah,
is somewhere in the range of 10 million,
yeah.
but a lot of scholars think it's higher than that. I've seen estimates from 13 to 20 million
Hmm.
based on what I've personally seen. I think it's probably around 17 million, but that also includes people who died before they even got to the camps, but they would have been sent to the camps and died anyway, but like they got killed or died before that.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty broad. A lot of those numbers come straight out of like the civilian population deaths. So yeah, it's but we would always get people who were either uninformed or like antagonistic, like neo-Nazi
Oh
types.
yeah.
So
Oh,
I would almost always have to throw someone out occasionally. And my whole thing was, you are here to learn. You paid for this class.
but
Like, if you
in
can't
a
behave, I
college,
have no
what?
obligation to keep you here.
It,
Yes.
it, what?
Yeah.
Why
It
would someone who is a neo-Nazi even take a course about the Holocaust?
because they want to argue with me.
Yeah.
I literally had somebody tell me that straight up.
Oh,
Yeah, they want to argue. It's like why do Christians take biology classes and then ask stupid questions throughout them? Like, but not like curious questions, like antagonistic, like, well, what about this?
yeah, but like
It's like
I can
you're
understand that more because they might
yeah,
take a biology class because they want to know about mm, bunnies and horses and flowers and the grass and they have been like in a Christian setting, school or homeschool, and they actually think that that is the same thing they're going to learn, and they come and are like
yeah,
shocked with, oh, evolution, no, but it I would understand a neo-Nazi taking like a course on the history of World War II. And in that
yeah,
course, there is like one or two lectures about the Holocaust. And they're like, oh no, for fuck's
yeah,
sake, I don't want this. But to take it, I don't. But
yeah. It was ridiculous. I never understood it, but I had most of the time it was people who just didn't really know or who had been told things that just weren't true
yeah,
about it. There were a handful of people who were openly antagonistic, and I was just like, okay. And the cool thing about it is I usually allow the antagonistic people into my class because my first semester there, which it really shocked me because I was not good at teaching at that point. But at least one of them, I noticed that the friends that they were sitting with, halfway through the semester, they weren't sitting with them anymore.
oh,
And so I'm like, I hope that I was able to change this guy's minds. At least to the point that maybe, just maybe, he can take a step back and look and see if, this crap is right. Because I mean, of course, like I was teaching this stuff. I came with the receipts.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, and yeah, it's not it was always an optional class because yeah, it's heavy. Like it's a very heavy class. But I still think like everybody needs to take it just to understand. Like one thing that I get frustrated with, because people know I run the secular talk Discord server and I moderate Kyle's channel and stuff. But there are people who don't distinguish between Israelis and Jews, and that drives me nuts.
Hmm.
It's like, no, like you can't do that. It's yeah,
That,
you just
that's,
you can't.
I mean, I was going to say that's super weird, but
Yeah,
at the same time, if you it's weird to me because so when I was in school, every single year from seventh grade to 12th grade, so it's not called that in Sweden. I say that because it's easier with your system and ours. uh, we had like what's the word? Not themed week, but or month. What's the word? Not theme. Like a focus where
Yeah.
there would come people who had been in the in various work and like concentration and death camps. Uh, Not so much the death camps for obvious reasons, but
Yeah.
and there would be like lectures coming and group projects that we were going to do, and we had that every single year. So, and of course, we all knew that Israel that we
Mm,
have today was came about because of what happened in World War II, because of the
yeah.
Holocaust. It was kind of a piece of not peace offering, but kind of, oh, we're so sorry that we let them kill so many of you. Here is your land, kind of, in a
Yeah.
very simplistic way.
Yeah, that's usually how it is. I mean, it was obviously a little problematic, but
Yeah,
especially with the modern day. But damn glue.
but I can also
Um,
imagine that in the US, maybe the narrative is a bit different when it comes to
yeah,
what kids learn in school, partly because the US was such a big part of giving that land to
yeah.
the,
Yeah,
the Jewish
it's
people.
definitely a thing, but even in the US, like the entire reason I even got interested in it is because I did 10 years at private school and 1 year at public school. Even in my public school, they barely covered the Holocaust at all. Like they really just basically scratched the surface on it. It's like lots of people died. It was bad. Like
Oh,
that's pretty much all they did. Um and of course it was in one of my one of my um it was in one of my textbooks, and I looked at it and it had a lot more detail than I had ever learned. And I'm like, okay, how the hell did this manage to happen? And then I started digging into it, and I was just like, holy crap. And of course, me with the way my brain works, once I get interested into something, it is really hard to pull me back, and I will follow that rabbit hole wherever it goes.
yeah.
That's how I found myself in the back rooms once.
hmm
what, what
Yeah,
what did you say,
it
Jess?
was a little,
I said that's how I found myself in the back rooms once, just falling down
Oh,
rabbit holes, and then I discovered what
oh
the heck the back rooms was, and that's an
yeah,
interesting rabbit hole.
yeah. And then I
I
ended up,
it might be that I
I
don't know what the back room is, which is why I it yeah
Oh,
it
oh, we have to do a whole show on that. Let's let Lil continue, and then I'll go on about it.
yeah.
uh, and so then I ended up I ended up learning a lot more about it. But then I realized there are a lot less people doing the research on it than needs to. There's a reason why when someone says genocide, that's why they think of the Holocaust. It was the largest and arguably most successful one, but every single one that there are signs leading up to it that
Oh
we
yeah,
recognize. Studying the Holocaust, especially because we have the records for it, we know what happened.
yeah.
It helps us understand those. Sorry if you can hear that. My dog is dreaming and barking in her sleep.
No.
No.
Yeah, she's making weird little noises. Um, but I ended up yeah, she's shaking my table too, if you can see it shaking a little bit. Um, but it ended up to where I got really interested in what actually happened, and I realized that there were a lot fewer people who were actually studying it than there need to be, and there were a lot fewer people who were coming at it from. So the U.S. Army took a ton of German records from the camps,
Yeah.
and there are a lot of them that still haven't really been gone through. They've been like scanned, but they haven't been gone through by actual historians. And I realized that they need people to do that. And this is not a field that a lot of people can stomach for a career, like for the lifetime of a career. And ooh, I like it.
Hey, Big Bad Mama.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah. Well, yeah, we got chat. I need to bring the chat
yay!
up so
I'm I'm a bit distracted because I'm trying. First of all, I'm trying to turn
hmm
the computer so it sees what I'm doing, and I noticed that
hmm
the settings on the camera are whacked.
Oh no.
Uh,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to, and there is one like uh, not advanced but serious
Yeah.
camera alternatives. Uh, but when I click there, it says I have to stop using the camera, and I'm not using the camera, but it thinks I am because I am
Oh,
using the OBS. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we will try
I
it something if I can find my way back to you girls. Why do I
okay.
call it
yeah,
girls? Well,
I
you are
use
in a way. You're you're ladies.
yeah. I only use OBS to like record my videos when I'm doing whenever I'm talking about the subject or I'm doing like voiceover or something. Like I'll use OBS to do that. But I do kind of like not having the camera on my face
Yeah, I
though,
like
for
that
once.
too, because I can just
Mm-hmm.
focus on
Like I
the
have no
painting.
makeup on right now and I look like crap and I apologize to Ember for going on her show looking like crap, but I was like, look, I just woke up like 30 minutes
I'm sure
ago.
she.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say anything because uh, I'm not gonna put anything on myself. But I'm not completely against the idea of at some point being seen on
Yeah,
video,
Yeah,
but I really need to feel uh,
safe.
be my best self towards myself because
yeah,
uh, just the reason I can like speak freely is partly because I don't have to sit and watch myself and like
yeah,
I have so many ticks. It's like a
yeah.
freaking flea circus.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, me, I was the thing about me is I am extreme, like I can be extremely self-conscious at times. And of course, like I tell my mom I'm on camera and she's like, "Oh, you need to do your makeup." And it's like, "No, I don't need to do my makeup."
Valerie, what
And
the
it's
fuck? Sorry.
one of those things that I got comfortable enough that I have not had a single comment on my appearance or anything that would make me self-conscious about what I'm doing. And it's one of those things that kind of leads back to the stuff that you notice about yourself that you don't like. It other people don't seem to notice it.
Yeah.
Like
No.
yeah, like there's one thing in particular that I am extremely self-conscious about, and I've asked my mom about it a dozen times. She's like, "You asked me this last time, and I don't see it." She's like, "You see it because you're looking at a different angle, but I don't see it." And so it's one thing that kind of taught me to not be as self-conscious as I could be, simply because like not everybody sees it. And the people who do and the people who might comment on it, screw them. I don't give a crap about their opinion to begin with.
Exactly.
No, and
So,
that's kind of it that I know that it says
yeah.
more about other people if they, but it's more that it really brings out my self-hatred. So it's more that
Yeah.
I'm hating. Oh, pretty school. What's his name or her name?
I
This
like
is
it.
a Homo naledi skull.
Oh,
He doesn't have a name yet, though.
Okay.
you
Yeah,
have to
maybe
name
we'll
him.
do like a poll or
I
something.
suggest Bob. I
I like
suggest
Bob, but
Bob.
I name everything Bob.
Everybody needs.
Oh,
Damn
I
it! I
I
have a
love
garden
that.
gnome named Bob.
I I usually name mine various things, Swedish names.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh, so you do the IKEA?
I don't really know what the names for various furniture on IKEA are in the US.
Yeah, they're all like Swedish. They're all Swedish
They
words and
are.
Swedish names. Which is funny as hell being in an IKEA store and seeing Americans trying to pronounce this stuff. And I'm just like, I speak no Swedish, but I at least have some idea of how some of this stuff is probably pronounced because I speak a decent
Because
amount of German. Let me rephrase that. I understand and can write a lot of German. I'm a little bit rusty with speaking it, especially on the fly, but
I I need nej. I'm super confused by this freaking camera. As I said,
I don't know.
does any of you use OBS?
Not for streaming, no.
Okay. Do you know
I just go right to the
do you
website.
know how to change like the color settings? The things I'm
I have
doing
No.
no idea.
should not affect like the zoom in or zoom out, but it does.
Yeah. I have no idea.
I
I
don't.
I mean, my camera washes me out like mad, and I've never figured out how to adjust it. So
I
it's just
mostly
how it
ask
is.
John, the godless engineer, if I need tech help. I'm like, John, what do you
Oh.
make? What do I buy?
Well, I need to start asking him for stuff too. Yeah, because I'm just like whatever. Like I'm like I've got this amount of money I can spend on something. I need to find something now. Ooh, I like this screen.
My hands are
Like
gonna be
I don't
stained.
get why it would be so freaking hard to find just settings for the camera.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's very annoying.
Anything that I need, I usually so inside baseball for anybody who doesn't know, my son is my editor. If I need something fixed, I usually just say, "Hey, fix this." He's like, "Okay."
Yeah, but like it it should be so a well programmed uh, computer program should have
Mhm.
um oh fuck, what's the word, an intuitive interface, and
Yeah.
OBS is the furthest thing from intuitive.
I agree.
The-
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
it's
not
yeah.
user friendly
It's screwed.
at all.
It's not. It's not.
No.
And like even in Orbit, I don't even know if does this change anything when I do this.
Yes. It gets lighter and darker.
Okay, good,
I would
good.
say maybe
Mhm.
contrast almost.
No, that was like this is contrast,
Okay. Gotcha.
but like the color of I don't know. Oh well.
Where'd my tiger go? There it is.
Oh no.
It's stuck. Damn it. This is why I use Elmer's glue. Ah, damn it. I knew I shouldn't have shut the damn thing, but that's okay.
Of course, it's not under settings where you do your settings. It's under configure.
Yeah.
Of course. Of
But the
course.
fact that
Oh,
there is a settings, but under those settings you can't do it. There now we're working with something a bit better.
Hey, Kelly.
Kelly.
hey.
Oh, and the cuddle squirrel. Hey, love.
Yeah, I'm done with that page.
Ooh,
This is exactly why I got a test case for this before I do it on my mermaid book. Although these pages are a little bit thin, but whatever. It works.
I think I made because as I said, I know I was fiddling with these settings once before, but
Mm.
He
I
said,
think I used. No, that's not true. It doesn't matter. I'm so glad that you guys are here because this, we were talking about uh, carrying a stream by yourself.
yes.
Imagine me
Yeah,
being here
I can't
self.
do that.
Well, I wouldn't just jump on a stream and then start to fiddling with these things, but that might be a bit better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really out of practice with like
Hey, I
lecturing and
appreciate
stuff.
it because I can only go on
I
about
can do
Homo
it.
naledi so much.
Yeah,
Oops, that's not good either.
I'm so happy Seth showed up. We had so much fun on the streams. He showed up both nights. We have fun.
Who?
Ambush
Oh,
apostate
I
Seth.
didn't hear who you said. That's awesome.
Yeah, he showed up.
He is such a
Yeah,
freaking
we had
awesome guy.
the two coaches.
I agree. I
Yes,
Yeah,
wholeheartedly agree with fist bumps and everything.
yes.
yes. Hell yes, I could not. It was actually the first time that I had talked to him, so like it was super cool for me. Like I absolutely love this community. Like this community is like the best thing that's happened to me all year. So
Good.
I think I am
Oh,
finished painting.
yay.
yay! I'm letting glue dry. This is one of the reasons why this craft video is taking me forever to get out is because it's a lot of hurry up and wait and letting for stuff to
I
dry.
mean, that is
And
85%
so
of all miniature making. It's like you
yeah,
you have to let it dry and then like primer and it has to dry and paint and glue and all of it. It's just wait.
yeah, yeah, it's just ridiculous. I am so damn thrilled though, because so my boss is fantastic.
Yeah.
So my birthday is Sunday. He gave me a bonus for Christmas and my birthday, which I'm super excited about. And so I wasn't necessarily expecting to get paid this week. And he went ahead and paid me. So I'm like, yes, I have money to do stuff with
What?
now.
Way!
What? I need to get on Jimmy about this.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
I wasn't expecting it, but it's one of those things that it was super cool because I sent uh two members of Jov and Jugs have well, a lot of us haven't, but two of them in particular have not had great years and stuff have happened. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to send them some stuff to make their lives a little bit easier or happier. And uh, did that. And then I was just like, okay, so I'll wait on getting this other stuff for me. And then I'm just like, holy crap, I have money again. So I have Mint Mobile for my phone, so I just paid my full phone bill for the next year, so I don't have to worry about it for another freaking
that is
year,
nice.
which I love. And it's only $200 for the entire year.
Wait, so
yeah, it's like $15 a month.
So
I love it.
You have one of those where you have unlimited surf and unlimited calls, and okay. Because that's something that I've noticed with a lot of people in the US. They don't seem to have, most of them don't seem to have unlimited services when it comes to.
A lot of times, a lot of times it says it's unlimited, but it's a little bit iffy if it actually is unlimited or not. You have to pay attention to the fine print.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I know that X amount of years ago, there could be like it said it was unlimited, but in reality, it was like just a fuck ton of hours.
Yeah.
And like you can still get that kind of those kinds of phone abonnement subscriptions or deals, but most of them aren't.
We have Verizon. Yeah, we have Verizon for something like 20 years. Yeah, and something happened, and they were basically refusing to work with us, which you would think if you've been with a company for 20 years, they might be willing to work with you a little bit.
Yes.
I hope.
But I was like, look, I can't pay this entire bill right this second, but if you can give me like 2 or 3 days, I can pay it. And they were like, no. And there was some stuff that got added to it that I did not do, but I couldn't do anything about it because it was still the bill that I was responsible for. Long story there. But anyway, we're just like, well, we're going elsewhere. Bye. And so I took my phone off the account, went to Mint Mobile, and put my son on Mint Mobile about a month later. And it's been, I have not had a single problem with service. There's been places that my mom has not been able to get service that I've gotten service at. So it's really nice, and I'm really happy that it's not just like super freaking expensive. A big part of it is they don't have any like in-person stores, so they don't have any overhead and don't have to pay staff to be there.
Yeah.
Which I do everything online anyway, so why not? Oh, jolly! It is now 84 degrees here. Yeah.
What's
it is still 0.
Yeah, where it is? Hang on.
Wait.
Nice.
Wait, 84.
Yeah, I don't know how to calculate it either.
What? That's 29 degrees.
Oh, it's 29? Oh, that's a pretty warm summer day, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, but this is Texas, so summer days are like 105. It's like
it gets there
here
too. We get over 40 degrees here as well. We get the humidity though.
Except we get that for months.
Yeah.
We get that for months. And yeah, we have the humidity too. If it's windy outside, but if it was very, very still, I would be really, really worried about thunderstorms and tornadoes.
I heard thunder earlier.
I have to ask though, because you
Mhm.
are in the northern hemisphere, so it's not like with Mark Reed.
Yeah.
He has genuine summer now.
Yes.
This is winter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
But don't
Yeah,
worry, guys,
and it's
global
30
warming
degrees outside.
totally isn't a thing.
It's been getting warmer and warmer here just about every year that I've noticed. And then on top of that, when I was 26, we had 2 white Christmases in a row. They were the only 2 white Christmases I've ever had, but we had 2 in a row. We used to have usually 4 or 5 like winter storms come through that there would be like enough snow to call a snow day, which keep in mind this is Texas. Like half an inch of snow is enough to shut down
Hey, this
everything.
is Southern Ontario. Half an inch of
Um
snow is enough to shut down everything. It's crazy here.
yeah. Um so and we used to get those we'll still get 2 or 3 like really bad like snowstorms or something a year, but they're all in like mid January to
Okay.
late February. That's the only time they happen now.
Does Texas get tornadoes? Honest question. Yeah, you do? Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, we get tornadoes like there is a tornado season in the spring
Yeah.
where they're more common, but we definitely get them. We'll get them all year. So, several years ago, I think it was in two. I say several years ago. I think it was in 2006. We had a tornado. Actually, today, so it would be the 9th year
Okay.
anniversary of it. Um, Destroyed a friend's apartment. And it killed like
Oh,
2 people on the
wow.
highway.
Oh,
So yeah, like we get tornadoes all year round. You have to be prepared for them. Luckily, like we will get the really severe ones, but usually since I have a brick house and it's 1 story, it would survive most of them that we get in this area. Um, and we've got enough. Well, I don't know how it is with the new National Weather Service, but we used to get at least enough warning that if it was big enough and we got the warning soon enough, we could have just gotten out
Mm.
of the way of it. Which is National Weather Service will tell you not to do that. People in Oklahoma will tell you get out of the way if you have a chance to. Just get out of the way. It's not worth it. But you do not want to be stuck in a car near a tornado whatsoever. So it's like you've got to make sure you got enough time to get out.
but
Which luckily I live right by the highway,
I
so
don't.
I love it.
Oh,
It looks fantastic.
I'm having far too much fun playing with it. I'm sorry. I'll stop distracting from your story.
I love
I'm
it.
so My partner
Well,
Pete got it
no,
for
the
me for
skill is what we're
Christmas,
here
and
for.
I'm very, very excited about it. I would show you what James got me, but it would get us banned.
mhm.
Yes,
No,
please don't get my channel
no,
banned. That would
it's not
not be good.
happening.
I'm just trying to grow my channel.
So I
Yeah.
I I
I got
don't.
like I got like 15 new subscribers
Oh, nice.
from
How
the
many new
marathon.
subscribers did you get, Lil?
Like
Nice.
15. It was really nice.
Awesome.
Considering the fact that my stream was at
Yeah.
2 a.m.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
There were quite a few people in the chat that I haven't seen
I love
before.
that.
So, and then the second stream we did on Kelly's channel, and I didn't restream it to mine because I wanted her to have the followers
We
from
got a
it.
Jester and we got a Ryan.
Yeah,
And
hi
Jester
Ryan.
says, fuck Verizon. Um,
Yes.
yes, I concur because every time I go close to the Detroit River, it decides that I am now in the United States and I am not allowed to use my internet.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating when I go to pick
Oh,
up my marijuana.
by the way, I'm sorry. I'm bad about popping up the chat on the screen whenever I'm streaming. I need to get better at that.
No
So
worries.
I have to ask because
Yeah.
this is important. You were
Oh,
talking about tornadoes.
yeah.
I don't I don't understand how you can even live in such. It feels like because when a tornado
They're
comes,
rare.
but like when a
Yeah.
tornado comes, it fucks up everything and
Yes.
rips
Not
things
necessarily.
apart.
The thing is that tornadoes are actually a lot rarer than people think.
Ri-
They
I
are
live in
in
Tornado Alley. That is not
so
true
like
here.
I live in tornado. I'm in the heart of Tornado Alley. Are you
I
kidding
live
me?
amongst the
But
cornfields.
yeah, but so in the US, and I might have the statistics slightly wrong, but only like 1 in 10 thunderstorms is a supercell. And then only like
A
1 in
what?
10 of those spawn tornado. It's a supercell. It's a certain type of thunderstorm that
Man,
we get really bad
let's
here.
get a
Okay.
meteorologist
And
on.
only yeah, really should. And only like 10% of those even have the ability to spin up a tornado. The vast majority of tornadoes are very small and very quick. And 9 times out of 10, they hit absolutely nothing and are classified as like EF zeros, which means they basically didn't do any damage because they landed in the middle of the field. Um, the thing is, though, you hear about the ones that are really, really bad.
You do.
Um, so, for instance, I have been in 2 different houses. I have been hit 4 times to the point that I actually had damage. Every single one of those, it was either some slight roof damage. I had one time that I had a decent amount of roof damage, but it wasn't a problem to fix. And it like tore my awnings off. But that's really just about it. And I've lived here my entire life. And I don't know anybody. The only person I know whose house has been straight up wrecked was my friend who got hit by the tornado 10 years ago.
Oh wow.
Um, but that's the only person that I know personally that has had their house completely wrecked. They're not as common as people think they are, but we do get a lot of false alarms for tornado warnings. And I don't mind the false alarm so much because I want to know if there's even a possibility that we're getting one.
Yeah. No, I get that for
So
sure. We
Why
get
it
like
must
the
cause
Amber Alert
so
sound.
much destruct. It must cause so much
the ones that
destruction.
cause that much destruction are actually pretty rare.
Yeah.
Those don't happen very often. Like the ones that hit more Oklahoma in 2013 and 1999, those are we went something like 12 years. Those were ranked at EF5 tornado. We went something like 13 years without another EF5. They are incredibly rare.
Nice.
Okay.
So, yeah, and pretty much the areas that those tend to pop up in, people know that there is a chance that they're going to pop up there. Like everybody in Oklahoma knows there is a damn good chance that they might get hit by a tornado. But
Like
most of them, like I said, just because of the way cities are done, they're usually in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, so that's my thought. Like eh, it's kind of like, why would you settle on top of a volcano? And when you know it's a
But
volcano, and
I
I
mean, to
know
be
that
fair,
there
why
is
does Mark
okay,
live where he lives?
but here,
exactly.
yeah, but here's also the thing: if you live on the East Coast, you have to deal with tornadoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you live on the West Coast, you have to deal with the possibility of earthquakes, the possibility of volcanoes,
Forest
and
fires.
wildfires.
Yeah.
If you live in the northern United States, you're going to be dealing with blizzards and snowstorms, and it doesn't
So,
matter where you are. There is some natural disaster. It's just a matter of what you're willing to put up with. Me
so
personally, the only one that I don't want to deal with is wildfires. The
o-
rest of them I can deal with.
Right.
okay, so tell me again about why everyone should live in the US.
I heard
Well,
about this freedom thing that
me,
they keep talking about. I don't know. Seems
Yeah.
weird.
yeah. I mean, at least for the weather for me, like I love the thunderstorms that we get. I love the big loud tornado thunderstorms. If I had a car that could handle it, I would totally be chasing tornadoes half the time. Um, they're absolutely incredible, but it's just one of those things that they are rare enough that we've gotten maybe 3 or 4 tornado warnings this year. Nothing came within 20 miles of us, and I think only one was an actual tornado. And it was like way south of us. So it's one of those things that the warnings are put out there for your precaution, but a lot of times they don't come anywhere near you, or they die before they get to you.
Yeah.
There was one several years ago that was south of us, and it was headed north. If it would have gone another 15 miles, it would have almost certainly directly hit my neighborhood, but it died 20 miles south of me. So
I have a tornado cat.
like
A tornado
Soot just said, it's
Yes, I rescued her from the garbage after a tornado, and now she's my tornado cat.
Oh, a tornado cat. I heard
Yeah.
pass.
No, cat, like kitty cat.
Oh,
I found her. Well, my daughter
oh,
found her, and then we went over and I tried to catch her brother who escaped, but I caught her, and now she's sleeping on the couch over there
yay.
and is a little
oh,
princess.
oh. I love
Aw,
that. I love that.
me
She's my void
too.
kitty. She's my little black kitty.
Oh, little one.
Ah, I miss my cat. I had my cat for 17 years.
Oh wow.
So, but my ex, well, get this. So we had his mom. We did not know that she was pregnant when we got
Wow.
her.
Mhm.
So we're just like, oh shit, once we found out she was pregnant.
Like, I want a
And
kitty.
so I
Sure,
kept
but
my
just
cat.
one. And then, uh-oh.
Yeah, and so we kept both of them for a really long time, and I don't remember what happened to the mom, but something happened with her that we had to unfortunately put her down.
Hmm.
But I had my cat Skunk for absolute years. Hang on a second, I'll bring up a picture of the little guy because I miss him.
Jester says someone misspelled freedom, and the rest is marketing.
It does not surprise me. Yeah, here. Oop. There we go. That's my kitty.
It's processing. Oh, nice! Look at those whiskers.
Yeah, let me see if I can get him. Yeah, that. Oh no, go
You
over
can
here.
take Homo and naledi off the screen if you want.
Oh, okay. Remove.
There we
There we
go.
Yep.
Hmm.
That is Skunk, and of course, me being me, I nickname all of my animals and never call them what they're actually called. So he went by Skunkers and Munchkin.
Oh,
I love that.
he looks so
But
sweet.
I had him for 17 years. And of course, clean out the litter box. The only time I ever didn't was when I was pregnant, and you're not supposed to do that.
Right, yeah.
Um,
Oh,
but
really?
whenever I moved in with my now ex-husband, he had a cat, and he basically refused to do anything to do with the
Oh.
damn cat. So I ended up cleaning a litter box for a cat that was not mine for years. And it's like the cat didn't even like me.
Oh.
So, and it's one of those things like, of course, I'm going to make sure that the cat's okay and the cat is taken
Yeah.
care of. But it's not my damn cat. I was taking care of my dogs and his. So basically, I just became the animal carer. So we had one cat and 4 freaking dogs to take care of because he had 2, I had 2. I wasn't getting rid of my 2. And then I moved back here and get Kip. So now I have 3 dogs. uh it cracks me up the way it worked out because I was not anticipating being on live streams. I was not anticipating Kit being anywhere near camera whenever I named her Kit.
Yeah.
And it just kind of happened. And so now it's become like a huge joke among people who know what's going on with that. It's like, no, that's my dog. Apparently Seth was very, very confused for the first few minutes of the stream last night because he's like, Kit? Like,
yes,
Dr.
exactly like
Kit?
Dr.
It's like,
yeah,
my dog.
but not that doctor.
Yeah. I like how Ember refers to it as human-shaped Kit and dog-shaped Kit.
I'm still convinced there might not. I'm not convinced. I still have the hypothesis that it's possible that there actually is just one Kit.
Maybe.
Right-handed sis says yes, Dr. Kip is
Maybe
a
it's
dog.
Kit. Maybe Dr. Kip is just like a robot run by Dagon.
Kelly, you lost your house?
Possibly.
His dog.
What?
Kelly, explain.
Oh
Kelly,
my god.
don't leave us hanging, Kelly. Come on. What do you mean you got caught in a tornado and lost your house?
I hope that wasn't
That's
now.
exactly what she means. It destroyed her
I
house.
hope it wasn't now.
Yeah.
No, there's not any tornadoes I'm aware of out right now. I get
Well, I mean,
alerts on
Kelly
my
only
phone
lives like
when
an hour
there's
from me, so
tornadoes
I
out
certainly
and
hope there isn't a tornado there right now.
I've had to alert my boss before when I'm like, dude, there's a tornado in your area, and he's like, what the hell do I do? I'm like, get in the basement. Hang out until the warning goes away. He's like, all
What
right.
do you do if you don't have a
he
basement?
sent me messages.
What if you're
the most interior room you have, like bathrooms, are really
And what do they say,
good
like doorways?
for it.
doorway?
No, you. The reason you go to the bathroom is because you have the pipes in the walls that will help protect you from debris. Debris is what you're worried about. You're worried about debris flying and hitting you. Which is
Pikes in the wall.
Which is
Oh,
the pipes.
Oh,
Like the plumbing
yeah,
in the
okay,
wall
yeah, I
will
get
help.
it. Yeah. Oh.
And the more interior it is, like if you have a piece of wood flying through a window, if you are one room away and there is a wall between you and that board, it's less likely to go through the wall. So you just get into an interior room. And like I said, I mean, nobody in my family except me has ever been hurt, and that's because I was being stupid and didn't get out of the way in time, and I had a glass screen door shatter on me. Yeah, that was not fun, but that was completely my fault because I was stupid and didn't get out of the way in time. I knew better, and I just couldn't stop watching. But I'm the stupid person who's going to be out there like watching and filming the hurricanes. Like that I love that stuff. Like I love the storm chasing stuff. So I'm that person that does that. I at least know what I'm doing, especially with tornadoes. Like I know when you need to get out of there.
I'm with Soot. I preferred blizzards.
See, I don't because I really don't like the cold. Like
it doesn't have to be that
about
cold
to be
for for there to be a blizzard.
Yeah. But I've already got like crippling arthritis some places, and so like the colder it gets, the worse it gets. And I'm just like, ugh. Yeah, it's just like it's not fun for me the colder it gets, which is one of the reasons why I kind of like it down here, where we do have cold spells, and it's usually not this hot. Like, temperatures usually hover about 50-ish, so I guess like 10 to 12 degrees usually hover around there during the winter, which it's comfortable. It's a little on the chilly side, but it's comfortable.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Summers here
says
are brutal.
Some communities made up of manufactured or mobile homes have a building that is made of concrete as a tornado center.
Yeah.
Oh.
You are not supposed to write it out in a mobile home. Like it needs to be a site built house. Like my house is really good for it because my house is brick. So it takes a
I
lot to
love
get
storm
through the
chasing
brick.
though. I used to before my daughter was born. I used to do that with my partner James, and it was fantastic. And
Oh, I would, yeah.
yeah, we're far away, Lil, but we got storm
It's
chasing.
so yeah. Oh no, I know. There's quite a few up there. There's the cool thing about it is people who are really serious about it, who do it like for a living. A lot of them live somewhere in the plain states. I know a lot that
Yeah.
live in Oklahoma. I know quite a few that live in Texas because Texas by like land area we get the most. Part of the reason is just because we're the biggest. So we get a lot. Yes, we do need to get together, Jester,
Oh, there you
and go
go.
storm chasing. I am totally down for that. And it's funny because it's like one of those things that I was actually talking about doing it with a friend of mine for a while. And he's like, "Well, can you read radar?"
Oh,
And I'm like, "You want to go storm chasing and you can't read radar?
damn.
We have a problem." He's like, "Well, I will navigate." And I'm like, "Yeah, but it might be a split second, like, oh, holy crap, we need to go here." So, yeah. Oh, hi, Daisies. Daisy just
Kelly
jumped
says
up
I'll
here.
watch the YouTube video.
Yes!
And welcome native atheists.
It'll be Lil of all trades. Crafty videos, skepticism,
Heck
and
yeah.
storm chasing.
Meteorology is a science. I love it. Let's delve in.
Mhm. It's all, yeah. Like, I was considering going to be a meteorologist for a while, but there's something about black holes and physics that just grabbed me and would not let me go to save my
Yes.
life. So I was just like, fine, I'll do the physics thing. And then, like I said, I discovered history and especially Holocaust history. And I was just like, this is too fucking interesting to pass up. And then I realized that, like I said, not only did was this a field that desperately
Yeah.
needed people, but it's also one that I was actually really good at. And because one thing that I always kind of compare physics with the kind of history I do is with physics, you're always dealing with like huge ass numbers to the point that
Damn those
you
ass
can't
numbers.
really wrap your head around how big some of this stuff is. And you can't really wrap your head around how big some of these numbers are. And then you kind of have to, especially while you're doing it, you have to like look at the page, know what the number says, and just kind of go with it, and just be like, okay, I know what this number represents. Let's just do the math and do it. And I can compartmentalize really well. So that actually ended up working in my favor for Holocaust history is that I can look at the page, do what I need to do, but not think deeper about the people involved until
Yeah.
at least later when I can do that and when I have the emotional bandwidth to do that. Like I can get my work done and deal with the emotional aftermath later. Which yeah, it's tough, and I see why most people do not stay in this field for years because it is really hard.
There is also a difference
Sometimes.
between like looking at numbers and raw data, and a very different thing when you are like looking at images and simultaneously reading the written testimonies from those who were there, or the soldier who freed them, or what it that's because that's when it gets real.
Yeah, and that's when that's when it gets hard. And I've done some interviews. Interviews are not fun to do. They are absolutely necessary, but they are not very fun.
I'm still here, but I'm doing things that are illegal in your state.
Oh.
Okay.
Kelly says,
For
"Oh
me.
no, this was years ago, but one of my areas I lived in got hit by a tornado. This was early 2000.
Oh,
It was
damn.
an aluminum type house. And I don't know what the acronym SMH stands for, but I know it's an acronym.
Shaking my head, I believe.
Oh, right.
Yeah, shaking
I
my head. Yeah, like here, they're all like either really strong like wood houses or especially my area brick is really popular even though it's more expensive just because it works great for 99.9% of tornadoes. um not saying that your house won't be wrecked, but you will probably be fine. It's the gigantic like EF5s that are, and like I said, we had one in, no, I take that back. We had two or three in 2011. There was one in 2003, and I think we had the first EF5 earlier this year since then. So they are incredibly rare, but they are extremely deadly. Like, those are the ones that you have to get out of the way or get underground. Like, you do not have a choice. It will completely destroy
It's
your
less
house.
the houses here that
Like,
get destroyed and more like just really old trees, moist ground really lifts them off, and
yeah,
sometimes that hits the house, and that's really
like,
unfortunate, but yeah. It gets intense.
yeah, like, like, let me see if I can find a good house, a good picture of what I'm
Yes.
talking about.
Slideshow, please.
Um, yeah, doo doo. Um, okay, hang on. I want to make me big. Nope. Yes. Okay. Now, like I said, sorry, I'm still trying to figure out how to do this. um,
Kelly, we're gonna have to hang out
there.
before your birthday.
If you can see, yeah, you can see where the tornado went, but you can see like some of the
Oh,
houses
wow.
for it are like completely wiped off.
We don't get them that bad
But
here.
like you can
Like
see how
we
narrow
the
that damage path
frequency,
is.
yes, but
That
not
would,
the damage, I wouldn't say, because they're usually out in the middle of cornfields,
yeah,
and if it is, it's usually just trees upended and, like, we'll need stuff to get out of the streets and everything like that,
yeah.
but that's about it.
Um, yeah. I mean, these are. Uh, damn it, this one's really tiny. Hang on. Let me make it bigger. This one was taken. It was taken a little bit later, so some of the debris have been removed, not all of it, and it's a little bit blurry. So sorry.
I can't.
But it gives you some idea of.
Are we supposed to be seeing?
And
Oh, there.
there's that one.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, where it's like this was 2013. There were entire neighborhoods that were wiped off the map. But those kind of tornadoes are extremely
Yeah.
rare,
Thankfully,
thankfully.
yeah.
The one that happened, the one that was the biggest deal when I was since I've been here was, I think it was a EF2, and it caused some roof damage, tore down some trees in my neighborhood, and tore off one of my awnings.
Damn.
Like it was a hassle to fix, but like the awning was like just screwed into the house, so it's no surprise that that went. Our fence fell over because it got hit by something. There were like branches that were down, and we had some roof damage from debris and stuff. But yeah, I mean they can be bad and they can be scary, but they are usually a hide in the bathroom and wait 30 minutes before you come out kind of
Right.
thing. So they're usually not they get I want to say, I don't want to say they get a bad reputation because they're not fun and they're not good, but there's a lot of misinformation about just how deadly they are and how bad they can be. Or or at least how they are for
Yeah.
most people. They're usually not that bad. I know people here who who have never actually seen one. They've seen the effects of one
Yeah.
once or twice. Oh, Kip. Sorry, the dogs have opinions. Kip. Hang on.
There was a tornado in a town called Barry in 1985, and I remember growing up and my parents had an entire, picture book because they went and took pictures. They were storm chasers as well. Um, when Lil gets back, if she wants to look it up, that would be cool too. Because there's some really interesting, photographs that are just the devastation that hit Barry back in '85. Um
Oh yeah,
And,
I can look.
Barrie, Ontario, 1985 tornado. It's been that long since when this destructive has hit us, I would say.
Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah, they're pretty rare. I actually remember seeing a brief like documentary thing on it.
I watched a documentary. It was called Cave of Bones, guys, and I was very disappointed by the documentary.
Um. Oh no, not. Oh God, I typed Barrie, Ontario, Toronto instead of tornado. Oops. Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Uh. Let's see. Open image. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Show
Not
it.
fun. I am. Give me a second. It takes me a second to get over here.
You're so demanding, it's okay,
There.
I am too.
There's that one.
Oh, wow.
So
How
Yeah.
this
fun.
is kind of what I'm sure. This looks like a war zone with the
Yeah.
destruction of the houses, and I get that, but still, like the just the cost of having to rebuild and just acclimate to something like that
There's
happening.
there's
Oh,
after the tornado
wow.
hit, and then after the 2000 there was one in 2021 too. But like the one at the bottom, the
Yeah.
2021 one is usually the worst you'll see as
Yeah.
far as actual
Yeah.
damage goes.
But 85
It's
was the
not.
kicker.
But still, I mean,
Yeah.
look at those roofs.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, yeah, like the
It,
damage, and like I've had some pretty severe roof damage like that. And yeah, we had to re-roof the house, but insurance paid for it. And like it get of course whenever that happens, you get a ton of people saying, "I'll roof your house for this much." Okay, but like
Yeah,
I want to make sure it's somebody I trust.
exactly.
So, and the thing is like I was able to get up there and basically put tarps down and stuff to deal with it for the next few weeks until somebody there was a crew that I trusted that showed up.
Yeah.
yeah, because that's the second part. As soon as as soon as the outer laying of the roof is gone, if it rains
Hmm.
or something, you're gonna have an issue
Exactly. Yeah.
with moist
Yeah.
and mold and all of that jazz.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, yeah, like it's not fun, but I mean,
And I hope everyone understands that what I said about tell us again how why you would want to live in the US. I know
trust me,
that
I don't want to live here.
yeah, I know that it doesn't work like that, okay? You're born somewhere and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It's not like you
This
just oh no I'm tired of this place I'll go to
that
this
is
other
my
country.
exactly, and this is my biggest complaint about being here now is I am really tired of the of people saying like, well, Americans voted for this, they should deal with it. It's like, dude, most of us did not vote for this shit. Like, even though, yes, he got the most votes, not by very much. And then there were a lot of people who were prevented from voting or couldn't vote because they were too young or they didn't have a driver's license or something like that that prevented them from voting. Like, we are a country of 330 million people. He got something around 75 million votes. Half of the country did not vote for him.
Yeah.
Like, you can't consider all Americans a monolith because we're not. My town is not a monolith simply because I live here and I vary in opinion between me and most of my town.
Yeah.
It's not a monolith. Like, don't be blaming the people who did not vote for him for the shit that's going on. It's not our fault. We tried to warn people and they didn't freaking listen.
But I don't come across. I'm trying to think because maybe it has to do with the people I'm speaking about, and maybe
Yeah.
because so to me, it's pretty obvious. The only people I blame for what's going on in the US right now are, well, it's Trump. That's number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after that, it's of course the people who support him. Though there is various amount of blame I will put on. Like,
Yeah.
if I met someone, an individual, there might be circumstances that explains, like, okay, I get why you would do this, why you would vote for this guy, because yada yada
Yes.
yada. I
That
wouldn't
yeah.
excuse their like support,
There yeah. Yeah.
but
There's a difference between having understanding where people are coming from and
yeah,
agreeing with their position.
right,
There's a
exactly,
big difference.
exactly,
And I'm of the opinion of, if you voted for him in 2016, some people, not everybody, but a decent chunk of them, I can give them a pass because I get it. Clinton was a horrible nominee and he was new and different and blah blah blah. Like, okay. But yeah, there were some very clear warning signs and there were some really bad. Kid, stop it.
I have something to say
but
too.
I also think there is something to be said about. So I I think the US has an issue with. I know there is like the right, the left, and the independent or whatever. But in
Yeah,
reality, there are really only two options. And those
yeah,
two
there
options
are.
are supposed to span the entire field of
But
political
yeah,
ideas and ideologies. So uh, let's say you you have always voted on one side of the aisle,
yeah,
Mhm.
and then sure, you can vote for who you want to be the presidential candidate,
yeah,
but once that person has been elected, then
yeah,
your choice is to abstain from voting, uh, vote for the guy you don't want, or vote for the what you perceive as your exact ideological opposite. And
yeah,
I
and
I get why that is, why people then go, okay, but I vote for
yeah,
him because he's the only candidate, the only alternative I have, unless I'm gonna completely uproot
yeah.
my
And yeah, the two-party
Whoops.
system absolutely needs to be redone,
Hmm.
but it's going to be the thing is that it's in the Constitution, so the Constitution has to be changed, which can be
It's
done. It's just
it's
not
your,
going to be.
college, your, electoral college that makes no sense. Like, if
Yeah,
you vote for
the
somebody,
electoral college.
then
Yeah,
why is
it
there
would
a
need to be
popular vote? Like, I don't it doesn't make sense to me.
it's stupid because I don't get it. But what ends up happening is yeah, you end up with lesser of two evils. But here's the thing that I've said to everybody who's like, you should vote third party. If it since it was Trump that we were up against, I was
Yeah.
like, I was like, okay, you know what? I don't give a crap if under Harris nothing changed. It is objectively better than what would be going on under Trump.
Right.
And Trump is so much worse than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, he's
Luckily,
exactly
I
as
think what happened
horrible.
I think what's happened too is I think he moved too hard and too fast with some of his policies, and so that threw off some of his support from the people who were like, well, I don't particularly like him, but he's Republican, so I'll vote for him.
Right.
So it's just kind of
Sure,
like, well, okay.
but so I I have an idea, and I'm kind of curious as how the two of you think about it. So my idea is that once, at some point in
Uh,
future, and I'm not saying, I mean, who the fuck knows? Maybe it's 100 years, but let's hope it's not that long. Uh, but just not to set the date on this, on
Yeah.
it. Sometime Trump will be out of power. And when I say that, I'm not just talking about him as an
yeah.
individual, because the fact
The
is that he is
yeah.
now laying the groundwork for what other Republican politicians will be
The,
able to do in the
Yes,
future.
I
So
agree.
the really good thing,
wait,
the really good thing that okay, go ahead. Sorry.
my question, what I'm yeah, my question to you, because I think that for the US to come back to some sense of normalcy and some sense of actual democracy, uh,
Yeah.
once Trump and the MAGA and the Christian nationalists aren't in power anymore. I mean, I'm not saying they won't have any power whatsoever, but once they're not in power anymore, the U.S. Constitution needs a change.
Yeah, it
I can't
does.
exactly say what or how, and I think that is what it will take. And I'm kind of curious what
Like the good thing about the MAGA movement is they are seriously losing support, and they're losing
Yeah.
support for a variety of reasons.
I think a
A
big
lot of
thing
the
is the
Republicans,
Epstein files, though, for sure.
yes, that is a huge part of it. Some people here have basically broken with him over like they were totally on board with immigration policy of if you're here illegally, you don't need to be here, blah blah blah. But they don't like the way it's being done.
Yeah, where it affected
Because
them in some
they
way
were
that they couldn't
told,
calculate.
yeah, yeah, and keep in mind they were told that they were going to get out the violent criminals.
Yeah.
Don't know why they freaking believed him, but for whatever reason they did. Um, and so they were kind of counting on
But
that
they believed him
for
probably because they thought that if you're illegal, you're some kind of criminal. You didn't think about the people
yeah.
who
No, not necessarily. And I know quite a few conservatives here that were like, no, like we wanted the violent criminals, the people who have been convicted of violent crimes out.
yeah, but that
Because
also
I live in
tells
the
you
middle
that
of
those
farm. Well,
people don't think that people who aren't illegals are can't be
not
violent
necessarily.
criminals.
Not necessarily. And it does depend on where you are. Like for instance, I live in the middle of farm country. We have a ton of dairies here, And a lot of the dairies have people who are of dubious legal status
Yeah.
that work here. And they want them to leave their employees alone because they cannot, I kid you not, they cannot get Americans to fill those
Yeah.
jobs. I wonder
Mhm.
why.
Hmm.
But they want the immigration and the ICE officers to leave their people alone, and ICE is not doing that. So a lot of the, I don't want to say reasonable, but a lot of the conservatives who voted for him either out of habit or because he was a Republican candidate or whatever are breaking with him on that in certain areas like here. The Epstein files is a huge part of it too.
Right.
That the more, and someone brought up this the other day before we really got this big dump that makes him look guilty as hell, but they brought it up before this that even if he didn't do anything, he sure as hell is acting like he did.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
it's, and even now that
With
we
all the
have the
redacted
evidence,
everything, oh my gosh, does it look guilty as fuck? Oh my gosh. That's the
yeah,
Canadian in
like
me, I'm
he's
sorry. That's also the Canadian in me, I'm also sorry for that.
don't be. Don't
yeah,
you
no,
dare.
it's just like holy crap, dude. Like
But
even if like Clinton came out and was basically like, go ahead and release all of them.
yeah,
And that's how you respond when you're pretty damn sure that you didn't do anything
Yeah.
that
it's
would
it's
warrant like,
it's how you respond when either you know that you didn't do anything untowards,
yeah,
or you know that you did something and you have just gone around and felt like shit for it, but haven't been able to
yeah.
like come out and say it. And
And the thing, yeah,
it's either way. Like the I think that Trump, when he went like, yeah, release Epstein files before he was elected, I think that
yeah,
he thought, oh, this, it will be easy. They won't remember. They won't care. They will
yeah,
listen to me because I'm so fucking great and everything, everyone,
yeah,
if I just say something, they believe it's true. They are so stupid, ha ha ha. And now it's
yeah,
kind of shitting on him. But the
which I
thi-
love.
yeah, me too. But the thing is that uh, again, like he can lose his power. He can, sooner or later he's gonna die from old age.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sooner rather than later,
he
I bet.
There is still an issue with those people who voted for him, who did
Hmm.
it because of his curiosity, because of all the shit that you are seeing now in the
Oh,
US, the
yeah. And
deportations, etc. And they still have those very same ideas, and they have been radicalized by this administration. And
yeah,
there are already people in power now who has seen that it doesn't matter what the Supreme Court says. It doesn't matter what the Constitution says, because Trump sure as fuck doesn't care about it. No
yeah.
one's dragging
Real
him
quick,
off.
to answer right-handed Sith. Let me see if I can find a good, yeah, like here. Let me pull this up real quick. This is kind of roughly what I'm going for. I've actually got another book that I really want.
You
Where's my,
are
there it
you
is.
showing
That
something?
yeah, I'm about to.
Okay.
um this is similar to kind of what I'm going for, but there's a book that I really want to do this with. So this is just a super cheap dictionary that has pictures, so it's just kind of a mismatch. This is kind of a proof of concept that I can actually do this without destroying it.
Oh, you're
So
gonna destroy the book. It won't be
yeah.
readable after that.
Oh no, it's like it's a dictionary, and
I'm
it was like
kidding.
20 bucks.
I made a
So,
stupid joke. It wasn't funny, but still.
I like how the picture
so
had the nipples covered. That's my
Hmm.
yeah. But that I picked that one because it showed like where there were pictures in there, which is what my mermaid one is going to look like when I get it. Or when I do this, but I kind of want a proof of concept that I can actually do this without reading that book first. Because I actually really like the book and I don't want to destroy it if like I suck at doing this. And also it's to just kind of heighten my art skills because I can't draw for shit. So I get a chance to paint and doodle on stuff. So why the hell not?
love it.
I think the way they do those, like the picture you showed, they kind of
Hmm.
make a they make drafts of on several pieces of paper, and
Yeah.
then they cut out each each layer like from the bottom using those
Yeah.
drafts. And
Yeah.
uh, but like you
They
really
do,
need
but
to be able to do the like the decor too.
yeah.
So
Also, somebody that I know, somebody who I know who's done this, and I asked them about it because I'm like, I don't know exactly what I want to do with it, and they're like, if you don't know exactly what you want to do, start at the back and go forward
yeah.
because, like, yeah, they're like, it's easier to cut something out than have to put it back in.
Hmm.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So they said start at the back, go forward. So, and I'm kind of doing like a bit of everything with this, so it's gonna be a little bit of a mismatch, but
But I
oh
have a
whatever.
Seriously,
very
go
important
on.
question, and that is
Yes.
why is there runes on that page? Because I'm
Oh,
pretty
yes.
sure
Oh,
those are runes.
it's the definition for runes. This is R.
Oh,
That's fantastic. Cut it out and use it in a different project. That's
yes.
great.
I'm going to.
Love
That's why I haven't
that.
glued this page down yet.
Haha.
Awesome. No, because you said it was a dictionary, and then I saw them before, and you said it was a dictionary, and I was like, wait, you have a dictionary of runes, and that's what you're cutting? Okay,
Yeah.
it makes sense. It's the passage for runes.
Yeah. And I'm going to cut out the definition for mermaid and some other stuff, so it's going to be a total mismatch of stuff. But like I said, it's kind of a proof of concept that I can actually do this without destroying everything first.
Yeah. No, I fully get it.
Yeah.
What time would
And
you
like there's
ladies
a
like to go till, by the way? We're at about 2 hours.
when whenever I'm cool with whatever.
I
My
w
dogs
if
might
I
have
leave,
opinions.
is that okay? Like, is it going to be because my kiddo wants
If you leave, I might jump off too because I got stuff I got to do today
okay.
at some point.
Because I had about 2 hours in my head, and I've
Okay,
gotta
yeah,
do some
that's good.
okay.
That's good with me because I mean it was like it's your stream or it was your idea to do the stream. So whoever's idea it is, I kind of let them run with it.
Okay, but
So
we
whoever's works
have
with
I'm
me.
so
just
many
happy
fabulous things.
I'm just happy I got
Yeah,
to that Soot noticed
Yes.
that you were live, and
check your Discord.
I know I as I said I need to be better at keeping up there and not allowing things to go.
I do the same thing. I think Kelly is frustrated with me that I leave Discord alone.
I am on Discord all the time, but then again, like I've said, like I run a huge Discord server. So I'm on there all the damn time, and then of course I'm on top of the Java and Jug. It's basically my primary way how people contact me. Um, so like I'm on it all the time. It gets pushed to my phone when I don't if I haven't touched it in like 10 minutes. So it doesn't matter where I am, I'll get the notification. But
So
Um,
I
yeah,
get
pay attention to it.
notifications from Discord, but uh, I don't get them for, like, there is no difference if it's a private message or if it's just something else. And on
Yeah,
the phone, I sometimes get them, but I don't get them for private messages at all.
yeah.
right.
Huh. Yeah, you should be able to go through and do your settings to change that.
Yeah, and I know how to
So
do that for like individual servers, and
yeah.
it should be, but maybe it's because I did all of the settings such a long time ago, and maybe like with
Yeah.
I know Facebook were like that back in the day when I still had Facebook, which is quite some time ago.
Yeah.
Every time they did an update, the settings were changed, and you had to go through them and make sure you were as anonymous as I want to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I love my Facebook like years ago. I found out that my ex had made a bunch of stock accounts and was good enough at pretending that he knew me from somewhere that I would add him as a friend, or he would go and find people that he thought I would know and basically copy their profile.
Creepy.
Hmm.
And he was basically spying on me. And so I completely stopped uploading pictures. And this was like 15 years ago. I stopped uploading pictures, and then it just kind of went down to like just screw it. I'm just not even dealing with this crap anymore. So I haven't even been over years at this point.
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
active and I don't plan to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't even tweeted anything in probably 2022 was the last time I did.
I
So
think I had a Twitter. I don't
I still use
remember.
yeah. I still use the DMs for some stuff. But that's pretty much the only reason I even still have my Twitter account. But I'm here and I'm on Discord. There should be a link to my Discord in the description to this video.
Where else can
Um
people find you, Lil?
you can find me at Lil of All Trades, the channel. And
Fantastic.
I am also on Better Than Ember most days. I am on the Java and Jugs crew almost every week.
Which is
So yeah, I'm I am around.
and Java and Jugs is a morning show that we do Monday mornings. I think it's 9 Eastern.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know what it would be for you, Lil.
Yeah, 9 Eastern, 8 Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's not the channel name. And when you search for
Um,
Java and Jugs, you it's very hard to find.
Hmm.
there's I think it's Secular Women's
I
Show
think
is the
so.
actual
Yeah.
Java and Jugs
Yeah.
channel. You can I will put the ats in the chat. Or Java.
While she's doing that, Deviant Outcast, where can people find you?
Um, Probably somewhere close to Soot. But except from that, I usually hang around in chats of various streams, like Ember and a bunch of
Sometimes
others.
on stream.
And we love
And
to
of
have
course,
you.
I am on I'm on Discord, as Deviant Outcast. I don't think you might be able to add me. I don't know what the settings are. I have a I don't have a channel, but I am on YouTube. So, and I have an account, which is a channel. But yeah, and I'm here.
And you're here on Reasonably
Yes,
Crafty.
yes, which is the best
Yes.
because I always have a great time with you two ladies.
I've had an absolutely
Mhm.
amazing
Yeah.
time, but I'm gonna have to let you guys go. Um,
Me too. I need to get some water for my dogs and
yeah.
get them
Oh,
settled.
little
And
puppies.
on top of that, it is really stinking hot in here. So I would like to turn my AC on,
Yes,
which I
ma'am.
normally can't because it is too damn loud.
Mm.
So,
Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for
yeah.
coming.
But I'll go ahead and end the stream here in a minute. And everybody else, we will see you later on. I've got a birthday stream coming up Sunday.
Yes.
Sometime probably in the late morning, early afternoon. I'm trying not to conflict with anyone, so I don't know exactly what time that's going to be yet. And I will be on Bad Science Sunday night, and Job and Jugs Monday morning.
She's a busy
So that's
girl.
where you can find me.
Mhm.
Hey, it's my birthday. Like I do what I want on my birthday.
Heck
Damn
yeah, you
it.
do. Heck yeah, you do.
Yep. Hell yes. All
Hell
right,
yeah.
everybody. We will see you guys later.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.